contracts manager for a painting and decorating company.
So how much do you think you drink on average weekly?
Probably about 20 doubles a week, I would say.
Is that spirits?
Yeah. Yes, I'm in the boys, come in after work, relax, unwind, come to the Flying Scotsman, have a few beers, just talk about the day.
So Warren, what do you normally drink?
Like whiskey and ginger ale, but generally I will start off on some beers and then I'll go on to the whiskey and ginger ale later on. I probably drink about 20 doubles a week, roughly.
So do you drink every day?
Probably 4 times a week.
So pretty much like after work with the boys?
3 times a week after work and then once at the weekend.
So do you know your personal limits?
Yes, I do know my personal limits. Usually about, if it's beer, usually like 6 or 7 bottles. If I'm drinking my favourite whiskey and ginger ale, probably like 8 doubles is usually my limit, and that's when I feel okay, and I usually feel alright and don't feel rough the next day then.
Okay, cool. So could you talk about your personal experience?
Yeah, when we went out on Mad Friday, we started drinking in the afternoon, straight from work basically, because we were all breaking up from work. Went out, did the whole night time, whole afternoon, whole night time, carried on drinking, even when the clubs and pubs had kicked out, because we were still so drunk. Came back to my house, we had some Polish vodka, we were down in the Polish vodka shops, and then basically we didn't get to sleep till 8 AM, and slept most of the day, and I was probably ill for like 2-3 days, and it just made me realise what my personal limits were. From that moment I try and avoid situations like this because it made me feel a bit ill at the end of the day.